fighting out of the blue corner, wearing red trunks with silver trim, representing Mark Roberts Worldwide Entertainment and Sports, and hailing from Brooklyn, New York. With a record of 31 wins, 2 losses, he has 25 big wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the WBC number 7 ranked heavyweight contender, introducing the hard-hitting Shannon Briggs. Wearing solid white trunks, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada. He weighed in at a ready 232 pounds. His fine record stands at 39 wins, 2 losses, 1 no contest, with 24 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the former IBF heavyweight champion of the world, known as the White Buffalo, introducing Francois Botha.
Boxers, you both received your instructions in the dressing room. Once again, let me remind you, there's no standing 8 count, there's no 3 knockdown rule. If a fighter gets knocked down, go to the furthest neutral corner. Wait till I tell you to come out. Protect yourself at all times. Let's touch gloves. I expect a good, clean fight.
He's flashy and dressed.
Indeed.
He's a vision. Ooh, look at that right hand to start.
Shannon Briggs with a big overhand right. And if Shannon Briggs wants to get by Botha and then fight Mike Tyson, he's going to have to fight a fight where he comes straight in and punches, because that's the kind of fight that Mike Tyson likes.
And Botha certainly stands there, waits for you to come in. There's no fancy footwork, no movement. He's going to stand there. If you come in, you can pop him.
Botha was very candid about the fact that he's got to wait the first 3 or 4 rounds and weather the storm. He knows Briggs is going to come out banging.
Yeah, he says, to win, I got to control the pace. I can't just apply pressure. I need a jab, even while backing up. He said Botha tries to be cute, and he showboats. I got to stay right on top of him, see how smart a fighter he is. But Botha said he's not going to showboat or be cute anymore. He was too careless against Mike Tyson.
Botha does not have the range or the speed to win this fight going backwards. If he stays going backwards this whole fight, he can't win it.
He's got those little short arms. He's got to come forward. He's got to come forward. He's got to get under the jab. He's got to get to the body.
And he has to wear Briggs down with body shot.
Briggs is much faster, and he should be flashing those hands in there right now. If he wants to take this, if he wants to show he's the kind of guy that fights for the title, and he's got to come in with speed. He's got to come in with force.
Bit of a chess match here in the opening round, under a minute remaining. Round 1 scheduled for 10.
Botha's working behind a nice double jab and overhand right. Fairly effective. Not a lot of action right now.
Except for that combination, the jab and then the overhand right by Briggs. Both are certainly a good target, not much movement for Briggs.
Again, Botha is working him behind the double jab, hitting Briggs with a right hand on the side of his temple. And every time he's throwing that right hand, Briggs has counter like that with a right hand.
Briggs is no question faster. He's got longer arms, and he's got the nice right hand by Botha in counterpunch.
I think Briggs was stepped on accidentally by Botha and lost his balance.
The feet got tangled up, Steve. I saw that too, but I'll tell you what. Briggs, for his height and reach, should be more effective with the jab. Look at what appeared to be Botha stinging Briggs, but it doesn't look like that right hand really was the thing that landed. It appeared to be more of the feet from the overhead. Let's look at the feet and see where they tangle. Yeah, you know what? It wasn't a feet tangling. It was just Briggs off balance.
Not a bad round for both men. I gave it to Briggs, but not a bad round for either one.
Both coming out dangerously with left low. Briggs does have the sharp jab and a long reach, and he's looking to take advantage.
Nice right hand by Briggs. You can see the look in both his eyes. It hurt, but he smiled back, just a nice little smirk.
There's that snappy jab by Briggs. There's 2 in a row. Botha smiles at him. At least he's not talking to him like he did his last fight. Good right hand. Sneaky right over the top by Briggs.
See, the things that Botha needs to do to get to Briggs, he not only is not doing, but he generally, we've seen him over the past, cannot do. Keep a good pace, tire Briggs out, make Briggs worry, keep the pressure on. He's never shown the ability to hold that type of pace, use that kind of energy and work that hard.
Well, he's going to need it this time. Because I don't think Botha intentionally wants to throw away the first 3 rounds waiting for this guy to get tired. I mean, I don't think that at all. There he is. He's fighting hard now. He's fighting a lot harder now. Is Botha.
Well, he trained 8 weeks at Big Bear. He went back to chopping wood, which he attributes to his look right now. He's lost a little weight. It's still a little on the fleshy side there.
He's still not a toned fighter, and it always makes me wonder about his diet. He's changed his diet 4 or 5 times. His trainers, his training technique. He's done a number of things differently.
Well, he's saving everything for the fight, he says. He in the past he said he worked too hard in the gym under Panama Lewis. No more Panama Lewis, now is Abel Sanchez.
You know, a great heavyweight, former heavyweight world champion who's in our audience tonight, Larry Holmes, never had the best physique, but what a fighter he was in his day, and still is.
But he was huge. He was a Woolworth building. That guy was big.
Had a pretty good jab.
You had to get in the ring with him to understand how big he was.
Heading for the bell, round 2.
There.
Right hand over the top by Botha.
Good punches by both at the end.
Make a statement early in this round, using that nice long jab and a straight right hand, snapping Botha's head back, got his attention immediately. And then jabbing his way in later. Well, there's a right hand and a sort of a left uppercut, not using the jab to strip.
Round 3.
Things cranking up. Things are cranking up. There you go. Good idea, though. It went right over his left and should have landed.
Briggs immediately tied him up.
He got Briggs' attention with a couple with a left hand on the inside and one of the rights.
Which could be dangerous. Loading up with that right hand could open himself up on the left side of his body for a right by Briggs.
This guy's going all out. Botha knows this is the night that he's got to look good.
That was a problem he had against Mike Tyson, although he controlled the fight. It was a good left jab by Briggs. He didn't follow up. It was one and done. And again, one and done by Botha.
Yeah, but I mean, he's got a good jab. That's what kept Moore at bay. That's what was winning the fight for him with Tyson. He's not doing bad. He's doing very good here. Yeah, because Botha's doing the action. Botha's leading. He's letting corner people scream, "You first, you first." This is what you'd be screaming at Briggs right now.
Big round for Botha.
Come on, you
landing
first.
a right hand with very good frequency.
Oh, there's a smacking left hook by Shannon Briggs. Sort of an off-balance shot, but it nailed Botha in the face. He's one of the bravest fighters you'll see, though, Francois Botha. You could say nasty things about his skills. Oh, he's brave. He stands right in there, doesn't he? And this time, he lets loose with a combination, not one and done.
He hit Shannon with all 3 of those shots, that jab following. Shannon's defense is getting more suspect. Botha said George Foreman hit him, and he's slow. Now, George is also 6'4", but Botha proving his point.
And Botha gaining confidence. Good block off that straight right by Briggs.
Botha doing the fighting right now.
Oh, an overhand right. That got the attention of Briggs.
Okay, all right. You know, fight him clean.
Wild miss there by Botha, but no counterpunch by Briggs.
Time!
Good round for Botha.
That was Abel Sanchez to Francois Botha. You heard Emmanuel Stewart say, hey, Botha's not counterpunching. Take advantage.
Botha is not a good counterpuncher, not a good mover, but he's timing you, starting to get your timing down.
Combination to the head by Francois Botha.
And the other guy's just ducking in and closing into defensive procedure instead of counterpunching.
Now a little taunting by Botha. That's not what you want to see. That's what he did against Tyson. Came back to haunt him.
He can't just fall in a defensive shell.
Pounding overhand right off the top of the head. Bobby, what did Emmanuel Stewart mean when he said he's timing?
Well, what happens is this. Shannon Briggs is strictly counterpunching at one point, which is what Emmanuel Stewart was talking about. So when Francois Botha punches, Shannon Briggs makes the same move to get out of the way. He's starting to time it. He throws a punch out just to make that move. Briggs is hurting.
He's got Briggs in a little bit of trouble.
Oh, he got hit a good collection of punches. There wasn't just 1 or 2.
Oh, there's a terrific right hand by Botha. Right on the mark.
First he pulls out a left and then comes a right. If he ever throws a left hook after that, could be Katie bar the door.
So far, Shannon Briggs is anything but impressive.
This is not helping his stock, and again, it's helping both the stock.
And those punches being blocked by Botha. A right hand counter punch.
That wasn't blocked
by Francois Botha.
That was beautiful.
Later in the round, Botha still landing that big right hand. He's timing Shannon Briggs' lean, and Shannon Briggs is not getting out of the way.
He's paying attention to that pawing jab and leaning in, so if the right hand lands, that's what they tell him. That's what Emmanuel Stewart is telling him. You're letting this guy time you.
One of the keys to victory, we told you, for Botha was to connect with the big right hand. He's been doing that thus far with regularity.
Now you can remember that Botha, nice
combination of the head by Briggs, his best flurry.
He threw a nice big right hand here, Stephen. He should have followed it up. He should have taken a look and a feel to see if Botha was hurt and if he had something there.
Well, Briggs better do something right now. He's certainly not winning this fight, nor is he impressing anybody.
He's winning this round, though. He's coming out trying to make a statement, trying to reverse the tide.
Bobby, we're at the middle of the round. We got a long way to go to the end of that.
Meanwhile, a good sneaky right hand applied by Botha to the face of Briggs. Botha trying to set up the right with a double left jab. There it is. Right there.
You could see it coming, Steve. You were talking about it while it was on the way.
A whacking left hook off the side of the face. Back comes Botha with a combination.
And they keep landing. That right hand keeps landing.
Briggs fires some wild shots, wasted a lot of energy.
He was missing.
There's
a very effective combination to the head by Botha. Now he goes downstairs to the body.
Biggs has got in his Briggs has got in his jaw.
Overhand right by Botha that scored again to the jaw of Briggs.
It's amazing to me with what appears to be not very quick right hand.
Nice counter.
Botha opened himself up. He faked the right. He stood still like a statue, and he ate one.
And he really
ate a good one too, Steve.
And he ate a big one.
Not a good move by Botha. He should have followed through.
Yeah.
Okay, good job.
There was a nice feint. Shannon Briggs feinted. Botha stopped in his tracks, and Shannon hit him with a nice right uppercut.
He said, don't stop a punch in mid-arc. That's when you're going to get hit. And that's what happened.
Well, we're halfway through. How about some unofficial scores?
Well, I got it very close. Both ahead, 48-47 by mine. I tell you what, he's found gold with his right hand.
But you know what? Look at him. He's getting tired, guys.
And that's how he used it with more. I mean, Botha is not a guy that's got a big iron constitution.
You saw the online scoring there, and Botha coming into this fight saying, hey, it's a short fight, relatively short. I want to get as many rounds in the bank as Briggs starts to come back, but not for long.
Botha does look exhausted.
Both fighters have a reputation, too, of having a small gas tank.
Straight right hand by Shannon Briggs to the chin of Francois Botha. Briggs looking more effective here now all of a sudden. Botha slowed down. Every once in a while he gets one off, but Briggs is scoring more. But back comes Botha.
Nice right hand and left hook, but you know what? It's going to come down to those quick punches that Briggs will throw. The tap, 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 like that. Botha has got the counter and start working again. He's running out of steam.
For Francois Botha, he has had energy problems as fights have wore on.
Perfect time for a body shot. I was just thinking Shannon went downstairs but didn't connect.
Very polite referee. Great right hand by Botha. That sent Briggs back. Missed with that one. Well, just when you think Botha's in trouble, he comes back. We've seen that many times. Look, he's just pulling with the left, nails him with the right, and then hugs him. Botha.
Botha, when he wants to be in action, is taking this fight. There it is again.
Overhand
There's the right hand again.
By Francois Botha, and again scoring effectively. Now the left jab.
What he could actually do.
I think his body style is that. I mean, he can go so far.
Even if, well, let's just throw the body style out in the body shape. What he's able to do with performance.
Oh, what a wild miss there. And Botha counters with an overhand right. That really scored.
Right on the button.
I think he uses with this. Jab, jab, right hand. Another right hand. Counter right hand on the inside. Right hand in or that right hand is finding such a home. There's a double right hand. One to the body. Another one to the chin. Followed up with another one in the left hand.
Briggs looking to end it on one punch with a home run left there, but left himself wide open just before the bell, and he really paid the price.
That's what Briggs needs to do, that jab. There's almost no way for both to offset that jab if he keeps using it.
All right, break. Get out, get out.
Briggs turns his face, and when he turns his face away to receive the jab, that's when he gets hit with the right hand. He doesn't seem to be able to keep his eye on the right hand.
Just like that, he did it again.
He's completely open to the right. You can't see it.
There's a left jab by Briggs, got in there. Botha did not counter. That overhand right continues to be a big weapon for Francois Botha. Then he nailed him with a left hook, a short left hook. Got hit.
Boy, the left hook is the one to paint you.
Now he goes to the body, again to the chin. A right hook there by Francois Botha to the face of Briggs. It's Botha all the way right now.
Botha on a roll.
And Briggs' legs just now for the first time didn't look like they were under him as well as they should be.
Those body shots probably contributing to that. And now shots to the head by Botha. He's just wearing Briggs out. Body shots. Briggs has been down 3 times in his career, Botha twice. An abrasion above the right eye of Botha, who just nailed Briggs with a right cross. A cut over the left eye. Briggs, a straight right hand by Botha, right on the nose.
Briggs is in a little trouble now.
Yeah, Briggs a little rocky. Briggs is rocky.
Briggs is dazed.
Botha just wants it more. We talked about the intangibles. Skill factor, Shannon Briggs.
7 seconds to go in the round.
Guts, heart, nerve. And who wants it more right now? Francois Botha making a statement.
No question.
That's a good round for Botha.
He comes in behind that jab, and that right hand is right there. There's the jab, bang. Right hand on the button, closes the gap. He's on the inside. He's got to be the more effective man on the inside. Later in the round, for pretty much the whole round, Botha loading up with the right hand. There's the jab, and the right hand right over. Shannon Briggs not making any adjustments whatsoever. Manuel Stewart's giving him the right advice in the corner. He just cannot do it.
Big sense of urgency in the Briggs corner as we enter round 8.
Stick and move, they're hollering at him. Stick and move. Well, he better do something. He can't just stand there and keep getting hit by Botha.
There it is again, the overhand right, another one.
Against Tyson, you could see Botha using a jab and a long-range right hand. Against a guy bigger than him, faster than him, with longer reach, you never would think it, but he's using similar style to get the job done.
Briggs missing with that combination. A very hungry Francois Botha. There's a wild miss again with that left hook by Briggs.
Beautiful jab by Shannon Briggs.
You may recall Shannon Briggs missed with one of those wild lefts against Lennox Lewis. Got knocked down, and he blamed it on that.
Shannon Briggs right now, Steve, right now Shannon Briggs is sucking it up. Manuel Stewart told him, you lose this round. I got to have this round. And Shannon Briggs is going out there and showing that he's got what it takes to at least give it his best.
He said it's all about guts right now. I cleaned that up for you.
Well, he has been getting gone. And the 2 good punches he threw, he missed both of them. They look good, but they didn't land.
And Botha just walked into a left, but he hammers him with a right. Botha into the face of Briggs.
The right hand is landing with such frequency, it's almost ridiculous. I cannot understand why Shannon Briggs doesn't have that left hand high and make a different move. It's the same move, and he lands it.
Briggs is confused, he's frustrated, and he's tired. That's not a good combination in boxing.
And he's not.
There goes a mouthpiece out of Briggs, and that proves that he's tired. When you lose the mouthpiece, but he's the one that's more effective, even though he's tired. Now there's blood streaking down the left side of Botha's face.
He's doing this on, look at this.
But he's coming back strong. He senses it too.
He's doing it on sheer guts. He's tired, he's exhausted. He's not the more skilled of the two, but he wants it more, and he's tougher. He believes in himself more, Steve.
Trying to wipe the blood out of his left eye is Botha. He's bleeding, as you said, on both sides of the face. You talk about heart and guts. Francois Botha's got him. Boy, he is becoming a fan favorite.
He is pawing at that eye. It could be.
There's a straight right hand by Briggs. His best punch. 11, and Botha's down. It's a knockdown.
It's another Botha night.
7, 8.
Yeah, here we go again.
It's another Botha night.
He needs 20 seconds to survive. And Briggs is trying to end it right here. in round 8.
It's a matter of fatigue.
Eddie Cotton looking closely.
He's got enough time. 10 seconds. He hasn't got any time.
Botha with no energy, hanging in there. It's all hard. What resolve by Francois Botha.
Shannon Briggs sensing the need to do something and make a statement, gets a nice right hand. He hurts Botha. Botha goes back to the ropes and walks right into a left hook. There's another angle. Here's the left and then a right. That's the right hand that starts things. Now watch his left hand. Right there. That left hand, he came off the ropes right into the left hand. He was hurt. I think this knockdown was a combination of a couple of good punches by Shannon Briggs as well as Botha's fatigue. Botha will never be able to fight 10 or 12 rounds at a great pace. He just doesn't have it, for whatever the reason.
It's another Botha night.
Botha down for the 3rd time in his career versus Moore in the 11th round twice, and now here. Francois Botha looking like a beaten fighter. You wouldn't know that he's been winning decisively up to this point.
Up until that point, I had a 68-65. Yeah. Now I have a 76-75.
Exactly.
Botha's still ahead by 1 point.
Exactly what I have.
If you're a fighter, if you're Francois Botha, what do you do now? Do you try to stay away from Briggs and try to win it on the cards, or do you go forward like Abel Sanchez tells him?
He has to go forward. He has no choice, but he doesn't have the energy. He cannot.
A straight right hand by Botha landed.
He cannot keep the pace that was necessary to win this fight. If he kept the pace he was keeping, you saw what he was doing. That was one of my keys, too. You had to land that right hand, get inside, work there.
Straight right hand by Botha. He's coming back.
Get out.
3 fights. He loses 3 fights. The public loves him.
Well, he hasn't lost yet.
He hasn't lost yet. It's boxing.
Left by Briggs that scored right on the face of Botha. Left hook by Briggs. Botha back to the body with the right.
Get out.
If Briggs doesn't put him away now, then the market value on Briggs is down.
The way it was, but Briggs is just walking the right hand after right hand.
It stops him from punching, Bobby, and those seconds are ticking away. We're inside of 1 minute. All he's got to do is survive this minute and get his gas back into the tank. All guns firing. It's no reason for him to let Botha off the hook. None.
Low blow there on the right uppercut by Botha.
You all right? Let's go.
All that time the talking is going, seconds are ticking by. Seconds to save Botha.
Botha running out of complete gas late in the fight. His stock can't go up, but he could be a very worthwhile opponent for some of the other fighters.
Only 1 round remaining after this.
Oh, nice right hand.
Oh, just before the bell, Botha comes on big.
Keep Kelly out there. Deep breath. Understand? Hell of a fight. Winning the fight. Show me your nuts. Show me your nuts.
Dramatic stuff in the corner of Shannon Briggs. Desperation time for Briggs.
And survival time for Botha.
I have it 85-85, guys. This round is the deciding factor on my unofficial scorecard.
The last round could decide the future for these 2 heavyweights. Round 10. This is the round for their careers.
And I must say, while that's nice hype, I can't agree completely because both guys have covered themselves. They're fighting.
Another overhand right that scores for Botha.
Both you know what? I'll tell you what, I think right now, I think Botha wants it more. What a way this has to lay out.
A little low. Cut at the corner of Briggs' right eye, continues.
And he continues to be first, Botha. If the other guy Briggs could just get his punches off. If he could just land something hard. Botha is so exhausted.
And look at the eyes of Botha, bloodied. But he continues to land with that right, the overhand right. That has been his punch.
Get out.
All night long. Halfway through the last round. Does Briggs have what it takes?
Briggs' eye is bleeding.
I think Briggs has more in the tank. I think Briggs has more skills. I think there's no question that Francois Botha is the braver man who wants it more. Look at that combination.
Big finish here for Botha.
Determination. Who wants to win? Who will not lose? Botha.
Oh, what a powerful overhand right by Botha. Right on the face of Briggs, and the crowd going wild. Another straight right hand by Botha. He continues to score. Look at the blood on the face of Briggs. Another right by Botha. And again.
Look at the ears bleeding now.
Even his ear is bleeding now.
The left ear of Briggs is in a pool of blood. We approach the final 30 seconds of the final round. What a strong finish by Botha. All over Briggs, landing repeatedly with the overhand right. There's a straight right hand right on the nose. And Briggs is dazed. He can barely stand. Botha continues to land. 15 seconds to go. It's Francois Botha's night. Briggs misses with a wild left. 5 seconds to go. They embrace in the center of the ring, and this one is over.
Well, even if we got a draw, the winner is Botha as far as public opinion is concerned, and the loser is definitely Briggs.
So we await the decision. A very worried look on the face of Shannon Briggs.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of boxing here at the Trump Taj Mahal, we go to the scorecards. Here are the score totals. Judge at ringside, Joseph Pasquale, scores about 95 to 92. Francois Botha. Judges at ringside, Eugene Grant and John Stewart, both scored about 94-94, a draw. The decision is a majority draw.
All right, I tell you what, I actually hate myself for being right.
I hate you for being right, and I hate me for being wrong, but damn it, you're right.
That is highway robbery. That is a stinker of a call.
Well, Bobby
Francois
called
Botha
it.
won that fight.
All right, Bobby called it. Let's say it like it is. Bobby.